using t.circle, we can create circles quite easily in Turtle. But what if we wanted, let's say, an ellipse? Now notice this is not quite a circle. This is more like an oval. And that's exactly what an ellipse is. In fact, very interesting mathematical, shape. A lot of geometry around it. Basically, not a circle, but we will use t.circle to create these. And let's see how. The idea is that we can approximate ellipses with partial circles or arcs. It turns out that for any ellipse, we can have basically 4 arcs created at 90 degrees and join them in a certain way, and you'll find that you'll get an ellipse. There's a kind of mathematical formula here that we can use. So if let's say the ellipse is 2a on this side, 2b on this side, just a formulation, then the two circles have radius b square by a and a square by b. But most importantly, from our point of view, these are both 90 degrees. And as you know, in partial circles, we must know the angle at which you must draw. And you can convince yourself that this must be right, because if a is equal to b, then indeed we'll get 4 partial 90-degree circles and we'll end up with a complete circle. This idea being said is what we are going to do. So what we will do really is that we will start from, say, this point in the ellipse, and we'll set the heading to 45 to get a horizontal ellipse, for example. We are going to draw 1 circle, 2 circles, 3 circles, 4 circles, and since we are moving in anti-clockwise direction, we will make the radius as positive. Now, and you can imagine that if you started with a different heading, then you're going to get a somewhat tilted ellipse. Let's see this in code. Let's see this working in code. So for example, I come in here, I say t.set heading to say 45. Now I'm going to draw 2 partial circles. Let's say I try a radius of 50 and say 90. Then I will try t.circle, let's say 100, say 90. Now exact numbers don't matter. Remember, it's b square by a and a square by b. So you can calculate different shapes that you wanted to. But importantly, I must repeat this whole thing. I must make sure that the first and third are equal, second and fourth are equal. In fact, you can also put this in a loop. And with this done, when I run my code, what I see is, an ellipse shape forming and then gets filled because I have this end fill. Now, as I said, you can control the direction of this. Let's say instead of 45, which was upwards here, if I, let's say, move my ellipse, let's say I set my heading to, for example, say 90 degrees. You can see that now the turtle did exactly this thing. 90 degree moved upwards, 90 degrees, 90 degrees, 90 degrees, and 90 degrees, and you got an ellipse. You got a sort of tilted ellipse. Now, depending on what you want, you can control these parameters, the radius, the size, as well as the heading, and you will get very interesting ellipses being formed. I hope you found this interesting. Take care. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.